From their early trip to Arizona to take on the Cardinals in the opener to a third straight Thanksgiving Day game, Redskins.com's Stephen Czarda breaks down the 2018 schedule. On Thursday evening, the NFL released the regular season schedule for 2018, and the Washington Redskins have a 16-game slate that features 3 different primetime games along with all 6 NFC East games happening after Week 6. As we continue to break down the 2018 schedule, here's some matchups and tidbits to look at for all 16 games. Week 1 at Arizona, the Redskins will head out west for their lone trip to the West this year, seeking their first regular season opening victory since 2012. The Redskins are 2-7, 2-6, 2 all-time in road games against the Cardinals. In the 2012 opener, the Redskins traveled to New Orleans and defeated the Saints in a shootout by the final of 40-32. As it stands now, with a 2018 NFL Draft 1 week out, Arizona's starting quarterback is former number 1 overall pick Sam Bradford. If the Oklahoma product is in the lineup, Preston Smith could get his 4th season off to a strong start, as the Mississippi State product has recorded 6 sacks in 3 games against Bradford. Week 2 versus Indianapolis, the Redskins will open up their home slate by hosting the Indianapolis Colts at FedEx Field in Landover, MD, for the first time since 2010 when Peyton Manning was still under center. Washington is 32-18 in home openers since the 1970 AFL-NFL merger. After missing the entirety of the 2017 season with a shoulder injury, Andrew Luck could be back to take over the starting quarterback spot. Taken with the No. 1 overall pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the Redskins have faced Luck only once in regular season action play, a Week 13 loss during the 2014 season in which he threw for 5 touchdowns. Week 3 versus Green Bay. While Aaron Rodgers is a surefire future Pro Football Hall of Famer, he has struggled to lead the Packers to victories at FedEx Field. Rodgers has appeared in Washington twice as a starting quarterback, losing both contests. The last time the Redskins faced the Packers at FedEx Field was during the 2016 season, when Washington pulled away with a 42-24 victory. The game was highlighted by a 3-touchdown effort by running back Rob Kelley. Week 5 at New Orleans, the Redskins will head back to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome looking to remove the sour taste that was left in their mouth in an overtime loss to the Saints last season. Washington appeared poised to end the Saints' 7-game winning streak at the time, as the Redskins held a 31-16 lead halfway through the 4th quarter. New Orleans, however, would score 15 unanswered points to force extra time before Will Lutz's 28-yard field goal ended the contest. The game will be the Redskins' 71st appearance on Monday Night Football since the introduction of the broadcast package in 1970. Week 6 versus Carolina. It has been nearly 2 whole years since the Panthers rescinded Josh Norman's franchise tag, but the talkative corner will surely be ready for this contest against his old team. The Redskins are 7-6 all-time against the Panthers, including a 5-2 record against Carolina at home. As for Carolina, they're entering this season with high expectations as they've made the playoffs in 4 of the last 5 seasons, highlighted by a 15-1 record during a 2015 season which ended with the franchise's 2nd appearance in a Super Bowl. Week 7 versus Dallas. On the back end of the Redskins' 2nd homestand of the season, Washington will host their arch rivals in a game that is being cross-flexed to CBS. The Redskins will be seeking their first victory over Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, who currently holds a 4-0 career record against Washington. If Washington is able to defeat Dallas in this contest, it will mark the Redskins' first home victory against the Cowboys since a division-clinching 28-18 victory in Week 17 of the 2012 season. Additionally, new Redskins cornerback Orlando Scandrick will be facing off against his old team for the first time. Scandrick spent 10 seasons with the Cowboys before signing with the Redskins last month. Week 8 at New York. The Redskins will be returning to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, NJ, for the first time since a bitter Week 17 defeat last season. This could also mean that fans could once again see Norman P.D. fend Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. While the hoopla surrounding their situation has died down since the 2015 season, it is still a marquee matchup that will attract attention. Beckham missed both games in the series last year due to an ankle injury. Week 9 versus Atlanta. The Redskins will host the Falcons for the first time since the 2012 season, as Washington will be seeking their first victory over Atlanta at FedEx Field. Additionally, Washington will be looking to snap the 5-game losing streak to Atlanta in their series dating back to the 2006 season. The last time the Falcons played at FedEx Field, linebacker Ryan Kerrigan recorded his 2nd career pick-six. The Redskins have picked off Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan 5 times in their matchups against the Boston College product, but have yet to score a victory over the 2008 first-round pick. Week 10 at Tampa Bay. While the Redskins have become frequent visitors to Raymond James Stadium during preseason action over the years, Washington will be in Tampa for the regular season for the first time since 2012. The Redskins will be looking to take a leg up in the all-time series, as Washington and Tampa Bay are tied 11-11 in 22 games against each other, including postseason action. The last time these two teams shared the field in regular season play was in 2015, when the Redskins dug out of a 24-0 hole to score a 31-30 comeback victory. It remains the largest comeback in Redskins history. Week 11 vs. Houston. This matchup will mark only the 5th time the Redskins and Texans have faced off since Houston's inaugural season in 2002. If the Redskins are able to defeat the Texans, it will mark Washington's first victory in the series since a 31-15 victory on September 24, 2006. The game will also mark the first time the Redskins will see Deshaun Watson. In 7 games during his debut season, Watson threw for 1,699 yards with 19 touchdowns to 8 interceptions while adding 269 rushing yards with 2 rushing scores. Week 12 at Dallas. On a short week, the Redskins will travel to Atlanta. This contest will mark Washington's 3rd straight appearance on Thanksgiving Day. 2 years ago, the Redskins lost a close contest against the Cowboys before beating the Giants last year in Washington's first home Thanksgiving game in franchise history. Regardless of what the records might be at this point, this will likely be a game that the entire nation will be watching. The 2016 matchup was the most-watched regular season game in Fox's history, with an average of 35.1 million viewers. Week 13 at Philadelphia. The Redskins will see the Eagles for the first time during the 2018 season in Week 13 action, traveling to Lincoln Financial Field to take on Philadelphia on Monday Night Football. A win would be the Redskins' first against Philadelphia on Monday Night Football since earning a 20-12 win on September 17, 2007. Philadelphia, of course, is coming off its first Super Bowl victory in franchise history. The Eagles added to an already strong defense this offseason with the addition of linemen Haloti Ngata and Michael Bennett, both former Pro Bowlers. Week 14 vs. New York. In the lone home game for Washington between weeks 12 to 16, the Redskins will host the Giants. The Redskins have the upper hand in their last 6 matchups against the Giants at FedEx Field, holding a 4-2 record in those games. In his last 6 appearances in Landover, Eli Manning has thrown 8 touchdowns to 7 interceptions while being held under 200 passing yards twice. Week 15 at Jacksonville. The Redskins will take on the Jaguars in Week 15 action, seeking their 6th victory in the all-time series. 2 of the last 3 meetings between the two teams have been decided in overtime. The Redskins earned a 36-30 overtime victory against the Jaguars on October 1, 2006, when Santana Moss caught a 68-yard touchdown pass from Mark Brunell to seal the win. 2010, the Redskins earned a 20-17 overtime win in Jacksonville on a game-winning 31-yard field goal. Washington will also see one of its former draft picks in this matchup, as tight end Niles Paul signed with Jacksonville this offseason after 7 years with the Redskins. Paul was a special teams captain. Week 16 at Titans. The Redskins' final road trip of the regular season will take them to Nashville to face the Titans. The date and time for this matchup will be determined later. Like their series with the Buccaneers, the Redskins are even with the Titans in 12 meetings at a 6-6 split. The Redskins have defeated the Titans in their previous 2 matchups, both on game-ending field goals. And like Paul, the Redskins will be squaring off with a former Redskins player in the form of linebacker Will Compton. Week 17 vs. Philadelphia. The Redskins will close out the season with a home tilt against the defending Super Bowl champions. Washington is 8-6 all-time against the Eagles in season finales.